Everybody, welcome back to Two Sides, One Love. I'm Melissa,
And I'm Cecile.
and we're your favorite mother-daughter duo. In this podcast, about bridging the gap with laughter and love.
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful people.
How are you? Keeping cool, I hope.
We are coming
Seems
to
like
you.
the whole world is hot.
We're coming to you from a late Tuesday night.
Oh, God. I just came from the gym, so forgive the raw look.
We wanted to wait until the Love Island finale aired, and Tuesday was our next available day to film post the finale. The finale was this past Sunday, so that is why y'all did not get an episode Monday. But I'll try and get this out tomorrow. Life has been extremely busy. Y'all also may not get an episode next week just because we're going on vacation.
We're going on vacation.
So we will not be here.
Cannot wait to unplug. Unplug is the word.
I'm going to try. I have a million things, so I don't know how deep I can unplug. But
please unplug. You need to unplug, child.
It's really just school. So deadlines are deadlines and stuff. So it's just kind of
do what you can that you can unplug.
Yeah, it's really the group projects that's killing a sister. So y'all may not get an episode next week because we won't be here. We thought about filming, but I'm not.
Yeah, the semantics of it is.
If it was the only extra thing I was doing in my life, it would be very easy. It's just not. So
film from our location.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of moving parts going on right now for Sister Girl.
Yeah. It's just
too much. Mama old and need to unplug. So
but that would have been cool. But
it would have
too many things going on.
Yeah.
But let's just kind of hop right into it. We're just going to do kind of pop culture this episode, keep it short. As I stated a million times, I have things that I have to do. So we're going to make this a shorter episode as I have a deadline tonight. So. First, we're going to talk about the Jay-Z concert. It seems to be one for the ages. If he's doing anything anywhere soon, I feel like I would want to go because how many people got to see Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Rihanna in the same night? Just even that is
alone
insane.
Then you add Alicia Keys, Usher,
Eminem, Tiana Taylor, Fat Joe, Swizz Beatz, Jadakiss, Jeezy.
Ooh.
Like
that's crazy.
Everybody he's like ever had a song with, except for like Kanye West was like out there. Nas came out the first night, and like they even beefed and like they're cool. Like he came out. And Blue Ivy playing piano for her father was very dope.
Very dope.
She kind of wore like a look Beyonce wore back in the day, like her hat and stuff.
Okay.
Beyonce's bedazzled pinstripe capri suit, that was tens. Like, the blowout, the whole thing was fantastic with a look. And there were so many people there. People were trying to bum rush the gates the last night, which then delayed everybody getting into the stadium.
4 hours.
So yes, it was delayed by 4 hours. So it was supposed to start like probably 8, 9, 10 o'clock. They did till midnight, and then didn't go to like 3, 4 a.m. So mind you, it's Sunday, so people had to go to work. But the lineup he had for the last show, nobody cared that they were there till that. And I saw like so many celebrities were there. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky went back into the crowd after she performed. Ciara was there, Vanessa Bryant was there, LeBron, like everybody named Mama was. It was Yankee Stadium, sold out 3 nights in a row. So as you can imagine, like tons of people. New York is having the summer of their lives. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
New York is having the summer of their lives. They got the Knicks winning the championship. Jay-Z is celebrating, that's New York's man. Celebrating 30 years of Reasonable Doubt, his album. And then you have like the best mayor there probably ever has been. So you got people they're getting access to grocery stores, their rent is controlled. There's like daycare.
And he's moving fast. He's moving
fast. It's been like 6 months.
I mean, this man act like he's just doing this in a little town, and he's encompassing the whole state almost. New
York is having the time of their lives. Okay,
it
is making it very enticing. They're having the time of their lives.
Yeah, they're probably having of all the states this year.
It's one for the ages.
Yeah, it is.
It's just all kind of consecutive. Like this summer definitely has been just it for New York.
I love it for them.
For sure. Especially, sometimes New York can be a hard city, so it's great that they're having, a good summer. But on to Love Island. Let's wrap it on up. Whoa. So we're gonna cover, I guess, the last few episodes, which was like eliminations, their karaoke day, the water park day, family day, and then the finale.
We have all that to cover.
That's where we last left off.
We didn't cover family day, huh? No. Time has just been moving. I'm like.
So we left off where Jen, Caleb, Gall, and Amora were about to be eliminated. Mm-hmm. That was an obvious they needed to go. Yeah, post show. Actually, in show and post show, I don't like Amora. She is one of the people that, like, she's very, like, hypocritical in a way. Like, she'll sit there at movie night and she's saying underneath her breath about Melanie, oh, this could never be me. Like, I would never be dealing with this with Sincere. But it's like, you wanted Sincere to pick you. So I don't really know if that's true.
Like, she reminds me of, the throw the rock, hide your hand kind of mentality.
Like, you were going after him and you wanted him vehemently to pick you. So, and if anything, you're worse because you saw how he was moving before. And you still wanted him. Mm-hmm. Whereas Melanie didn't even get to see some of the others. So it's like, strange. And then when she was trying to stay, and then she was telling Gall that Jen was talking shit about him in the makeup room. I was like, whoa. Girl. We talking about what's happening in the makeup room to the boys? Yeah. Weird. Yeah. And then she still ended up going home that night anyway. So, weird. Yeah, she's just moving weird. And then even in her After Sun interview and other interviews, she's been talking down about Melanie. And then in one of her interviews, she just, like, refused to say Melanie's name. And I was like,
what's that about?
I don't know.
Girl, nobody cares.
Same thing, like Soul. Non-entity. Like, same thing, point. Like, Soul and Amora both talk about how they like Sincere, and they were like, he's really not a bad guy, but then they were talking shit about Melanie. So it's very weird that y'all don't have no smoke for him, which I don't necessarily think you need to, but there's like, why do you have smoke for Melanie though? Weird. It's really giving y'all wanting him to pick you. Well, I don't know.
they are where they are, and Melody's where she's at.
So just a little strange. And then after that, we had their karaoke challenge, which was my favorite challenge probably the whole season.
It was a very joyful challenge.
It was so cute. I knew all the songs, having the time of my life. Mm-hmm. And that was like, those are the challenges I was talking about when I'm like, I want them to do cute and funny stuff that are like, just it's really cute, good. But it's not stupid. And then this one even had a prize that gave Kenzie and Dylan immunity.
For the moment.
Yeah. But, like, that's what I was talking about. Like, we don't, like, it didn't have to be
and all the songs were good and appropriate to each couple's current situation.
Yeah. So, that's what we need more of. Then the next day, the girls go to the water park. Oh, that night, Corbin and Parmita went home. It was their time.
And then, Sincere and Melody have a night alone or something?
The hideaway.
The hideaway. They got a...
they got both to go in the hideaway. Wasn't, like, too much to it. Like, they were just in the hideaway. They were talking about their relationship, obviously, and that was kind of it.
And then the girls kind of snuck her out.
Yeah, so the next day is when they went to the water park. They seemed to have a blast at the water park.
And the boys didn't know where they were.
No.
So everybody was like in wonderment.
And like obviously Love Island like rents out the whole water park, so it's just them. And then that's when Kato tells everybody that Zach asked her to be exclusive, and then we get into this long conversation about what does that really mean? Is exclusive meaning a situationship? Blah, 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 blah. They can mean a ton of different things. I saw both points of what they mean. They kind of mean both things. It just depends. I also think Zach and Kato did a poor job of explaining what it meant.
Like they tried to, push it for their own.
I don't even think it's that. I think they should have just
tried to be too careful. I don't know with what. I don't know.
I think she should have just said, we're going to be so long distance. Like, we just want to make sure it works before we fully commit to it.
That would have been excellent. That would have been perfect.
And
real.
Because obviously out of everybody, they have the longest of distance. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that just makes sense.
It makes sense.
So I think they were just kind of explaining it poorly because when she's being asked, she's kind of not. There's no answers, which then kind of makes it feel like people come up with their own answers when you don't have them. So I think that was also another problem because situationship can literally mean an array of things. So you need to have a way to explain it.
Well, in my day, situationship means that you're in a relationship that you really don't have any business being in. That's what it meant. I mean, I know now everything has double meaning according to what people want it to mean. But it's that double is what meaning.
It's just like everything has levels to it. Like,
no, this is not levels though. This is different.
How?
A situationship always was to me in reference to an illicit kind of relationship. Whether it's somebody else's guy,
an illicit relationship is called an affair, not a situationship. That's an affair. Like, that's literally what that means. Well,
I guess nowadays.
Illicit affair has always meant illicit. An affair means you're not supposed to be doing. A situationship does not mean that at all. A situationship is a gray area, which is why I said it covers a lot of different things because it's a gray area. So
somebody who is about to leave a wife or about to leave that's not what that means. A girlfriend.
That's not even what situationship means today. No, that's an affair. That's being met. Well, that's not what that means.
What do I know?
A situationship today most of the time means y'all do boyfriend and girlfriend things, but y'all are not officially boyfriend and girlfriend, which means you go out on dates. You do this. You probably
how long would you do that for?
That's up to everybody else's parameter. Some people have 3 months. Some people have 6 months. Some people
6 whole months. I'm going to go out with you and be with you, and I'm not a girlfriend.
But that's your. What I'm saying is that would be your parameter of when you would need it done by. What I'm saying is everybody has their time limit of when they with it or not.
And their situation will dictate that. Okay, got you.
There you go. So sometimes, yes, you have long distance, which maybe may put things out further. Versus if you're in the same town, same city, same place. It's
exactly.
There's a ton of factors.
I mean, they're like, different oceans. So
yes. So there's a ton of factors for sure.
Gotcha.
But it's not about being with somebody else's man. That isn't a affair. Like, that's not a situationship. That is somebody doing something they really are not supposed to be doing. No. But they got into a whole conversation about what that meant, and Kayla thought it had negative connotation because to her situation shit means that it's messy, where
she was thinking it meant what I thought it meant.
Where Trinity was just like, no, situationship just means y'all do relationship things without the titles, which is what they were doing currently.
Yeah. So, I don't understand why she was that upset about it, though. If you know what you have, I mean, she was extremely upset.
She was, but I think it was just, the
stress of everything.
I think they've been there a long time. I think Trinity is her best friend in there, so you just kind of feel like sometimes people just want to be. But
Trinity's
like,
so for real. All she had to just tell her and explain to her and.
She did. The next episode they did, and it was
after she
literally
cried
done.
River.
Well, yeah, she had cried. I mean, she cried to Zach, and Zach said you should talk to her, and then they talked. I mean, it was. Okay. I mean, she cried, but she didn't cry that hard. Like, I'm not gonna say she was crying that hard.
Girlfriend was, yeah.
It wasn't that hard. You know why I know it wasn't that hard? Because she was just crying to Zach. Nobody else saw her crying. Right. So it wasn't this whole history. Like, she wasn't making anybody else's business besides her and Zach. So that to me is different, whereas some people be doing a lot. Next we moved to Family Day. Which it basically went well for everybody.
Very well. It was
except for
cohesive. Except for my boy Sincere
Melody.
He was so hated on.
Yes.
But he took it like a champ. I think he did. He was very open to the criticism, understood it, and was not defensive. And it was a lot. Melody's sister was pressing.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't really say too much in front of Sincere, truthfully. It was really more to Melanie.
But her energy in front of him,
clearly. She definitely had a couple of jabs. I'm just saying, like, how she got more, like, things with her sister, not necessarily him. Here's the thing. I get where her sister was coming from. I get people are protective of their family. It's not like an unusual response or anything like that. Me personally, I don't respond well to that type of stuff, so that wouldn't work on me per se. And what I mean by respond, I'm not even talking. It could be about anything. I don't respond well to people with high emotions about that's just me. Period. Like, it has nothing to do with
about something that doesn't really affect them.
Yeah, like it really doesn't have anything.
It affects you.
It can, and that can be in anything in my life. It doesn't even have to be about a relationship. I don't do well when people have like extreme emotions like that towards me about something. Like, I don't like that. And it could be about like my career path. I'd be annoyed. Like, it doesn't like it. So for me, that is why I don't like it. I personally don't like when people have extreme emotions about my personal life. If anything, that would just annoy me and make me stressed and like anxious. So I don't really like that. I also am very like headstrong, and I very much live my life how I like to live it. So that also would just annoy me. Because I'm very like, I'd be like, I'm grown. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
genetically predisposed, I guess.
Like, but I don't do it. But like sometimes you do things out of response to. I don't do that.
I don't do anything out of response.
I
just double down.
That's a response.
Okay.
Like, what I mean by that is
you just double down quietly.
No.
You know what I mean?
But whatever I was going to do, I was already doing.
I was going to do it too.
What I'm saying by that is sometimes you have I'm going to show you mentality. I don't have that. I'm just simply already doing what I was going to do. Or I'm not doing what I wasn't already. Like, nothing sways me more or less. Like, it's just, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I don't feel the need to prove
not to the extent where if somebody does say something that you didn't think about, that may be a nugget of, advice or something to think about, I wouldn't take it. I'm not that headstrong where I am resolute into stupidity. But
at 24? Let's put your
even
brain back at 20, your early 20s.
Yeah. I never, no, not to the point of stupidity, no.
No, not stupidity, but
some people will definitely cut off their nose to spite their face.
Yes.
I don't think I was quite that bad.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that.
So, yeah.
But most people do not have an effect on my life, up or down or left or like, I don't, like, I'm just not built that way. Like,
I think I'm resolute in what I'm going to do because I think it out and I think about the pros and the cons a lot and the ups and the downs personally. Maybe not at 21, but yeah. So, but that doesn't mean that I won't listen to an angle from a friend or somebody I respect or, anybody who has maybe done it before me, that I won't listen and say, that's a good angle to add or supplement whatever I'm thinking or doing. So I'm always open to hearing. I'm not that close. Some people I'm doing this and they're closed off to what anybody says. I'm not that closed off because you can always, just one single angle from what somebody can tell you can make the difference in what you're trying to do.
I would never say you're closed off. What I'm saying, if you tell her she can't do something or she shouldn't do something or don't do something, that is when you get into I'm going to prove you wrong type of mentality.
But it's always something I was planning to do anyway.
I'm not saying that.
It gives me
fuel. Like you get,
it gives me fuel.
That is the number one way to really get her to do something. Say, I don't think you can do that. Now she's about to go to the ends of the earth to prove that she can. I don't care. Like whatever pace I was gonna go at was already going to be there. I don't.
It just gives me fuel.
Like I know that's what I'm saying. I don't like. That's kind of what I mean by like nothing. So like
and sometimes I do that to myself personally. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm sick of this. Boom, and I go the other extreme. Sometimes I do. But then I dial it back and get the balance eventually.
You are queen of one extreme to another.
Yeah, my mother used to tell me
there's hardly a middle ground.
My mother used to tell me.
No, that's how you know it's true because I said that without even knowing she used to tell you that, and you said, she used to tell me that too. I said, well, it has to be true because I say it all the time. You're just one extreme to another. I just remained in what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And let's be clear, I ask questions about things I don't know.
But you research thoroughly,
and I will ask people who have done it before me.
Right.
But there's a lot of things in my life that I do that a lot of people that I know immediately have not done.
Right.
So I don't need your unsolicited
advice. Yeah. You do not like unsolicited advice.
I do not.
Yeah,
I do not.
Maybe especially from
I know it's not especially but, from anybody. I do not. I don't, because that doesn't mean I don't like any advice. I will just ask for it. Like right now, if I was buying a house, I would be talking to her immensely about the process because she's done it several times, and I'd be like, "Is this correct? Is that correct?" Even buying a car. Never went to go buy. My mom was right there with me buying the car because I don't know nothing about that. I'm not ashamed to say what I don't know nothing about, and then get your help.
You have enough sense, to use the resources around you for the things you need.
But other things, when people, especially sometimes, I always feel like when people are trying to give you
who don't know nothing,
not
are the ones who always want to give advice.
But a lot of times, I feel like it happens when I'm already stressed, and that already is going to piss me off. Layer of frustration. Like currently, right now, I'm stressed. So right now, if somebody was trying to give me advice on something that they've never done, it would irritate my soul very bad. So like, I don't like that. All that to say is I don't really like when people come on that type of energy. I need people to remain calm and remain level-headed. That's just very much how I am. Ironically,
I found in life that people who really have good advice for you are really not quick to bludgeon you with it.
No.
You normally have
because
the key to ask them, and then
the key to good advice, especially interpersonal, is asking questions rather than telling, which is what therapists do.
Exactly.
So if I'm like, what if I was Melanie's sister, I would go in there and be like, tell us what you like about him. Tell me what it is about y'all's connection, what you like about him.
It would have been a lot more effective.
That makes you want to keep giving this a shot, because we're not seeing it, but I want you to explain it to me, because clearly we are.
And she must know that there's a lot of things that has happened in there that she don't see on TV.
So I would have started there to try to even just gain an understanding, and then maybe like went from there.
Right.
But just the blatant.
She laid in.
Yeah.
It literally turned. It would have turned me off.
Yeah.
So while making me sad simultaneously, but it would have turned me off.
And then I would just be like, just remember who you are, remember what you're worth, and remember.
Just like what her mom told her. Her mom's advice was perfect.
Part of her advice was good. I liked her advice of like, remember your heart is sacred. But I did like her advice of, why are you trying to give somebody a second chance when there's people waiting on there first? I don't like that advice, because to me that can also kind of parlay into grass is greener. There's plenty of people that are waiting for their first chance. That don't mean they should get it either. There's plenty of people that are always waiting.
Sometimes they're not ready for it.
Like
sometimes you're not ready for it. You have to go through certain things in order to appreciate what's really for you sometimes. I mean, nobody knows.
Yeah. So I don't really like the whole, like, some
including
people,
them.
Like some people are waiting on their first. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people waiting on their first. But like, who says that they're the ones either? Like, to me, I don't really like that. I don't like any advice that paints like there's like the grass is greener, there's other people, or there's this or that, because there's no guarantee that they're any better.
No,
like everybody, child, these are all men in their 20s. Child, please.
Thank
like
you.
Who?
Children.
Like for the most part, it's just really like. There's plenty of people that got second chances and did well with their second chance, and there's people, who don't.
Who got like third, fourth, and fifth, and still
like
up,
we just don't know what it'll look like, and I just feel like that bit of the doubt should just be given. Especially, it's a very highly curated environment. There's producers in your ears telling you what to do, what not to do, maybe even planning things that may not be happening. Like there are times people have said, like, yeah, they told me that he was talking to other people and he wasn't. Like, producers will do that to try to elicit reactions and things like that.
Create drama.
And I'm not saying, obviously, that Sincere didn't do the things he did. Obviously, he did. But it's just sometimes, let's just wait till outside world. And if he does really F up in the outside world, then okay. She washed her hands with it and she move on. Like, it ain't really that deep.
Yeah. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. I think people are doing a lot on this internet.
Yes.
I do like that the contestants, I think they're back now in America. But they haven't really been posting, and they haven't really been doing anything.
They need to decompress. Yeah.
So, I hope also with the growth of the show that Love Island is getting better, like, management around, like, when to look at your phone, or, like, advice, therapist.
Right. Definitely therapist.
All the things, because
re-entry into the real world.
It really, truly has just become insane. Like, Trinity left, like, she went to the villa with 4,000 followers, and she came back with 2 million. That's a lot. And most of her stuff is going to be positive, but that's still overwhelming.
It's still overwhelming.
It's a lot going on. And now you're going to be walking down the street. Everybody knows who you are. This was not your life before you left. So it is very hard to re-enter this. So I hope they're taking time, at least even to be with each other, be each other's emotional support, and just be supportive. Don't do a whole bunch of talking.
Re-engage,
just kind of stay as, just kind of stay as calm and as together as they can, because it is a very interesting, and it can become isolating if you don't, which I feel like happened a lot last season.
Oh, okay. August 31st is a reunion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see all that has happened in the meantime. What has fallen, shaken, risen.
Which is why
that'll be quite interesting.
Which is why they give it a bit of time to see.
Right, to see exactly what happens.
That they can talk about.
Let human nature take over.
And Andy Cohen co-hosts it with Ariana Madix.
Oh, that's good. Okay, that's a good mix.
So, and then we have the finale. We'll go in order of the date. Sincere and Melanie, they had a really cute date. It was just like on this boat. They like made a pizza. He gave her a massage. Their energy and their vibe is just really good.
It's always been good.
I feel like that's why I root for them, is because they're like one of the few connections I really feel through the TV screen.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes that's chemistry. We don't know if that's compatibility, but whatever it is, when they are together,
something
it is
worth
felt.
Exploring. Yeah,
it is felt. So I can if I feel through the screen, I can't imagine what they feel in person. So I know exactly why she is with the man. So,
I have faith in Sincere. I forgive him. He's young. I really have faith in him. So we'll see.
I'm like, it's not faith or not faith.
And if he doesn't,
it's just like giving the opportunity.
Thing, then hey,
he doesn't.
We move on. We learn. Melody will be fine.
Melanie.
Sorry, Melody. I know so many melodies, and I keep saying melody, but I know it's Melody.
Yeah, I just feel like he should be given the opportunity without like badgering and hate comments
and
and all the things.
We don't need that.
It's just he's just a regular person.
Yeah,
like everybody.
He's just a regular 25-year-old.
Yeah, just like everybody else.
Yeah,
nobody would ever want all their relationships displayed on TV.
I don't know. No 25-year-old man who didn't lie. Not one. Okay.
And then
in Jamaica, shoot, they don't have to tell the truth.
And then we have who's next? Zach and Kata was next. Their date was it was like on this little speedboat, and then it's kind of like off. It looked like kind of like a swamp. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
And they just had like sandwiches, and they just talked about the future and whatnot. Then we had Carl and Naya, who arguably probably had the best date.
Their date was.
They made it very much her Disney Disney fairy tale that she said she wanted throughout the season. They gave them like a little old-timey storybook.
Storybook. Once upon a time storybook. Very nice. Very
that they
classic.
Got to keep as well. What else? It was just really cute. If y'all didn't watch it, if you can see the art design, the art production, like the flowers, like it was amazing. Yeah, like just the scenery itself was like amazing. Like it was giving like this could be like a wedding theme. Like it was very beautiful.
Yeah, it was really good.
And they got to keep the book too. And then Bryce and Trinity, they were the last ones to go. They basically just like had dinner and then like fire dancers. But on their date, they said "I love you" to each other.
Yes, they did. They said the L word,
and you could tell like he was nervous.
But it was so natural. It was so obvious that he does love her. So
like it was. Yeah.
It wasn't anything.
And then she said it back, and then she said she was just waiting on him to say it. And then
as most women do.
And then they come back. The girls go to like a pamper day. To get ready for the big finale.
Right.
Then they get ready for the big finale. They have like this photo hallway of like all the couples, all the pictures, and all the memories really throughout the season, which was very pretty and very just like symbolic and nostalgic. But fourth place was Zach and Kata. Third place was Melanie Sincere. Second place was Naya and Carl, and the winners were Trinity and Bryce. Which we said we've been saying is theirs to lose. There was nobody else that deserved to win. It was nobody else.
I think they all knew it. I mean,
So
and they all felt like winners. They all acted like winners. They were really
because the money prize is just $100,000, which they split, which was $50,000.
Yeah, after taxes.
Actually, they probably get like 30.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's nice savings, like chunk of change. I would keep it in my savings. But
probably to pay the bills while they're away, kind of thing, and get themselves back on track. But I mean, I'm sure social media presence.
Yeah, no, they're about to make money. That's why I believe it. That's why I would just keep it as a little nest egg in case things get slow.
Get funny.
As you have like $35,000, they could keep you.
Yeah, I could struggle in that right now.
Like
I could definitely use that right about now.
Like most people could pay their rent for a year off $35,000
to ease up my situation. Yeah.
If things got slow, so I think it's a good nest egg to keep or invest or do something with it.
Yeah, they're young enough that they can invest
because that will make a lot of money. So I think that's what I would do with the money per se. The last year's renter, the guy, he bought a Rolex.
Really? Well, I guess if he takes care of the Rolex, he can resell it, but dummy. Really?
He was prerogative.
But guess what? The folly of youth. So.
People's prerogative.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I
guess it's better than blowing it on what do you call that thing you guys get at clubs? Sections and
they was in the club, but most of the time they got paid to be in the clubs.
Right.
At this point, they're getting paid to be in the clubs because they bring a crowd.
You bring the crowd. Mm-hmm. So, get it.
They gonna be cool for it.
No, if I was young again, I'd definitely do something like this too.
I couldn't imagine. It'd be hilarious.
Who, me?
Yes.
I can be a people person.
No, you can.
But
I don't know.
Look at her.
Ironically, I feel like I would do. No, ironically, I feel like I would do better than you would.
Well, because you're more strategic than me, and you would, analyze it more. But I just go with it and have fun.
I'm not even talking about that. Like, I think you would get over it a lot quicker than I.
You're right. You're right about that. I'd be good for a period, and then I'm done. That's very true.
But to wrap up the season, who would you have ultimately gone for if you were in the villa?
I mean, as in a gentleman?
Yes. And let's do all the people that were there. So starting from Sean, Gabriel, Corbin, Casey, Sincere, Zach.
I don't remember Sean.
Caleb.
That's the one who the guy that went home, the male guy.
Mm-hmm.
Him. I really liked him.
You did.
I did. I don't know why.
Mind you, he was on the screen for like maybe 3 episodes. I know,
but I just like that guy. Something about him I just really liked. I really like that guy. I don't know what it was about him. I think he had a child or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was a policeman.
I would say overall, knowing myself, who I would have been interested in initially probably would have been like Casey or Sincere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I definitely would have thought Corbin was very attractive.
Yeah, but that's it.
But I don't know, because sometimes different things bring out different things.
Corbin.
Listen, let me finish my statement. Different things bring out different things in people.
That's true.
Parmita ain't gonna bring nothing else out of substance because she's not of substance.
He was the same with her as he was with everything.
But I do feel like a person like myself may have been different because we could have related on different things because we were both from Jamaican heritage. That's a whole different conversation.
So you have some relatability.
Being in Florida, how many times I've been to Florida, that family, Florida, who your people, they could have been like, it could have been a whole different type of conversation that could have came through it. And what I do like about Corbin, a lot of times, what you see is what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think
he's very real.
Sometimes he wasn't necessarily the nicest, but he wasn't.
He didn't pretend. No, he really didn't.
And he very much said things very kind of straightforward.
Mm-hmm. I don't think
I think he's unintentionally funny.
Yeah.
And he is very attractive. So I don't know.
Tremendously so.
I would have tried to talk to him. It would have depended on how that could have went. I don't know.
Mm. I
feel like if we could have really gotten to a different conversation, what really would have killed me was the 22. Lord.
Yeah, the 22 would be hard. But
it's so crazy because I'm only 3 years older than that, but that really just seems
makes a
young.
big difference. At this stage
it feels young. But hey,
you just never know.
Yeah.
Especially when you're stuck in a villa and you see him all day, every day, working out and flexing his muscles.
Yeah. I will say, I would have definitely tried to get to know him
and see if the chemistry.
For instance, when he was coupled up with Melanie, I feel like we got a little bit more of him because it wasn't she wasn't kissing him or doing anything. So they only were talking.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
But the other two, Kenzie and Parmita, it's all physical. So it's like nobody is talking.
Yeah.
And I think we just didn't really get a chance to uncover some stuff. Like it was just very a lot of his main connections were very physical.
Very physical. So, and yet, I mean, there's nothing for him.
But I do think we just could have related on different stuff. That's why I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, because we could have had like a relation type of moment.
Right. Relatability.
So maybe him, because Bryce is cool, but I don't think I would have liked him for real if I was in there. He definitely would have been the homie though.
I'm just saying, like somebody for me, like when I was young, that would have been the only person would have been Sean.
Yeah. Type wise, Corbin. Like physically, who I'm attracted to is like a Corbin. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if we could have related on things, that definitely probably would have been more what I would have for. Like if we could have had a real conversation, not just about looks. Right. Then I think, which I do think everybody's more than what they seem. So.
Or you'd like to think so.
For the most part, everybody has fears and things and childhood things and things. Like everybody has something. Like it's not.
I mean, he's an educated guy.
Yes.
I mean, just got to
goes business and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I would have just been more interested in finding out that type of thing. But this wasn't really his main connections. Just weren't really that.
I don't think him and
Parmita. No,
Parmita is going to.
I bet you they'll be broken.
Sustained.
I think they will be broken
up by the reunion. Yeah, I see that too.
Only because she keeps talking about how she get niggas. And it's really crazy to me that she keeps saying it.
She continues after,
Like after something, she was like, yeah, I dated rappers and athletes and this.
Yeah.
And then she did.
I thought that was so inappropriate at that particular moment.
Then she did. I get the message she was trying to convey. I just wouldn't have conveyed it like such. I would have, because what she's trying to say is, she's done all that she needs to do. She's 27. I've dated all the people I need to date, so I'm not playing around. You're 22. Maybe you'll get distracted by X, Y, and Z. I get what she was trying to say, but she didn't say it like that. She's
one of those.
She didn't say it like that. She can
only say something if it makes her look important.
So she didn't say it like that. Yeah. And then she did another interview where she basically said the same thing again. It's like, why do you keep saying this? And I don't know if you keep trying to humble him, but I think he's going to get very annoyed with that behavior.
Somebody's going to point out to him that, hey, that's not cool.
I think
he doesn't get it.
I think he's just gonna get annoyed with that behavior. Like this whole I told him not to fuck with me, and I told him not to this, and I could get it. I think he's just gonna get tired of that because she done said it like 30 times now, and I just feel like it's annoying.
I don't think she's very bright. I think he is. I think he's a lot brighter than she is. Personally,
I wouldn't say she's not bright. I think sometimes her voice may sound.
You think she's substantive? I don't get substance from her.
I don't think she's necessarily dumb.
I didn't say dumb. I just say,
I think she has insecurities that are playing out. That's all.
We'll see what happens at the reunion. I think it's going to be very interesting.
But I would like to point out, because people were talking to her about her accent and that, she did say, she moved here from Iran? She moved here
I think that's where they're from. They're from Persia, some Persian country.
She moved when she was, a freshman in high school.
Oh.
So, later on. Yes. So, her English is also from 14, 15 till now. So, or maybe even 16.
She was dealing with the rappers and stuff and all that, and that
No, she's 27.
It's only 10 years.
But that's a big difference. Mom, she was dealing with rappers when she was 15. I'm sure when she was 20 or 21 and 22 and 23, not when she was in high school.
But her accent isn't that strong. I mean, she just sounds like somebody who.
I'm not saying that, but people were talking about it. So I just also wanted to put in that.
What's wrong with it?
So people are saying sometimes she doesn't have there's other videos where they're her accents like this or this that.
Critical, calm down.
So I think on the show she actually does sound slower than she is. Sometimes you may think she's not.
I'm listening to what she's saying,
but she explained that also obviously there's a lot of cameras, so she was nervous and making sure she says things correctly. In terms of speaking, I can see how that if English is not your first language, yeah, most people.
Okay. I know she wasn't talking Persian to them rappers. So, whatever.
What does that have to do with what I just said? About being nervous on TV? She wasn't talking to them on TV.
That girl didn't look nervous at any point, but okay.
I'm just saying what she said, but what I'm saying, that's not a comparison. She was talking to the people one-on-one in real life, not talking to millions of people. So there is a difference. That's all. So I was just people are still people. But I don't think she's dumb. We'll just see. Everything's just
she'll be fine.
I think they were just caught up in attractiveness. That don't mean she ain't got nothing to her, but I do think she's insecure that he gonna fuck her over for whatever reason. Maybe she has gotten fucked over. So,
girl, okay. And guess what? If he does, you're still going to be okay.
Nobody's saying that. That don't mean people want it to happen.
You can't live in that circle of insecurity. I mean, to go on a show like that.
How many people
to have the guts to go on a show like that and really?
What does that mean? How many? But most people are dealing with relationships.
I'm just saying, for you to make the decision to go on a show like that.
Yes.
I mean, they all got to have some level of security. I'm not saying you're completely secure with yourself.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you also still don't have relationship insecurities. Most people walking around do.
Okay.
Even us sitting right here do. Like, we're people. Like, it ain't like that don't mean I'm very secure in myself, but that doesn't mean there are certain things that don't trigger you in a relationship. We all are like that.
We're all triggered.
Which are things that have insecurities in a relationship. Right. That's not a you
learn to control the trigger, but that doesn't mean you're not internally triggered.
And people are people. So that's the only thing that makes the TV fun. If everybody was regulated in this and that, it's not fun. So you do need people to have that, or else what are we watching?
And people are flawed, so they invariably have it. Okay, moving on.
And then thoughts on the season in general.
I thought that this was a very good season. Of course, I started out like, what the hell am I watching? But I quickly, I would say, got addicted to the format. And I thought it was a very interesting season. The couples were different. The people were very different. And it shows that how all these different people came together and it became a beautiful thing. So I rather enjoyed it.
It was a good season. I do think it was better than last year's. Nothing has beat season 6 yet for I. And mainly is maybe honestly just like fandom was big, but the fandom is like extreme now. And sometimes, honestly, what makes Love Island worse is all the commentary, even though we're commenting on. But people just a lot of times have such extreme takes, and it's just like everybody relax. Like, so I think sometimes that can make it not as enjoyable because all the a million think pieces in the world.
All the what you call it, keyboard bullies.
Yeah, and just like so many people are just like allergic to nuance, and I just can't see perspective. That's like my biggest thing in watching it. Which is why I said I hope Love Island is changing their approach for their integration back into the real world, just because it's just only going to continue.
Really important.
Get bigger. It's
so very important for them too.
And yeah, it's just going to get insane.
Support them that way.
And unfortunately, when you have a show that comes on 5 days a week, people feel so invested in these people because they're seeing them so much versus a show that may come out once a week. 5 days a week is a lot of like a person, even though we still
condensed.
Even though we still are only seeing a fraction of whatever they filmed, how it like goes into your psyche is like you're watching somebody 5 times a week. Like that's a lot. Like so people feel like they know these people or whatever the case may be.
They do.
Yes, there's a whole term for it. It's called parasocial.
Oh, okay.
Where people feel like
I certainly don't think I know them. But
no, but people feel like, and I do think it's how much we get from the show. Which then makes people feel like they're entitled. We vote, we this, we that. Like it is a very like
it's a concentration.
Yes,
it's a lot in a short space of time.
It comes on. It's 5 days a week. It's 30-some episodes in 6 weeks. That's a lot of material. We as fans also get to vote. We get to make choices on things. We get to have say. That also again makes people feel like they know
raw emotions.
So and it's in real time.
Yeah.
So like. This is happening right now. Like it's
scripted.
No. So it's like
so you really just see people.
So I think sometimes people get very attached to the people. Sometimes negatively and positively.
I couldn't care less, but okay.
Like sometimes too much. Like even liking somebody too much is like also not good, and then like hating somebody is also not good. So
no, it's
just people should just try to remain neutral.
I'm very neutral. I don't have the emotion, fortunately, to give to people that I don't know.
So yeah, I think we just have to be wary of that. Issue. It's just something happening quite a lot in recent times.
It is.
And how did you like your first Love Island season?
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did.
Would you watch it next year?
And now I'm invested. Of course, I'm curious. So I definitely would.
So many people just watch it because they don't they hate missing out on all the conversations that people are having because everybody talks about it. So it's like people just even watch to be involved in the conversations.
Well, I genuinely got interested in it and how it evolved and the various couples. Everybody basically had a different issue. Mm-hmm. And so it was interesting. And as I would say, a vintage person.
I don't like just to say older.
I'll say what I want to say.
I thought vintage.
It's interesting older. To just see how young people now relate to each other, and solve their issues. So it's curious to me. It's very. It incites curiosity that I like.
I do think Love Island is the best social experiment there is. I'm sure people are writing dissertations and papers on it and creating courses and classes surrounded by it. I would if I was like a psych teacher.
And it's not as easy as it looks because I don't know how what I would do being around those same people that I basically just met, but they're forced to be my best friends. Being around these people every day with my swimsuit up my ass. It appears they only eat breakfast, but okay.
No, they eat.
I'm sure they eat. I think eventually the saturation would get to me at some point. I'd get oversaturated, stimulated, whatever it would be, but I would be over something. So it's not easy.
No.
I can see why people have these meltdowns and it's not as easy as it looks. Yeah.
The best thing about the show is you are forced to confront your emotions, learn how to problem solve, learn how to confront, learn how to communicate because the show makes you. So
yeah, you're forced to.
You have to talk about your feelings all the time. So I feel like that is a good trait that people need to learn how to do, and they are forced to because they're just there. So
and the crazy part about it, which I didn't think about, is that you have no alone time really. Unless you're in conflict with someone, or with a guy where Melody she slept whatever separately or
that's
something.
That's just outside, but other than that, she still have to be around people.
You have no alone time, and that would be really hard for me.
Yeah, they have days off. They have I think they get one day off in the week.
And where they go?
I mean, they're there, but that don't mean they have to be talking to people necessarily.
I'm sure they are, because yeah, that would. I don't know how well I'd handle that. I just need some alone time where I don't hear somebody's voice or,
I would just nap on my days off.
Yeah, okay.
I would. Mm-hmm. Because you know how long they be having them up sometimes? They don't get as much sleep as you think either. So.
Or would you be solidifying your relationship?
I mean, that's part of it too. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying, but a big part of it would be napping and bed riding.
I could see you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we have, folks.
Yes.
So remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like, comment, subscribe on this video. Turn on your post notifications so you're notified every time we upload. Most days we upload on Monday. Most weeks we upload on Monday. Mm-hmm. This is just a change of schedule for this particular week. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at Two Sides One Love Podcast. Remember to reshare, comment, like all of our clips. Yeah, you can also listen to this. You can also listen to this podcast on Spotify and Apple. Please give us 5-star ratings and follow us. Especially all of y'all that listen on Spotify. Please follow us and rate us, please. There's a good amount, so please. And yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Keep cool.
Bye.
Bye.